Welcome to Stoic Wisdom Journal. Today, we will delve deeply into our second series of Essence of Love and Relationship, a video dedicated to teach the insights of Stoicism, relationship goals, and essence of human interaction with one another as it regards to love and relationships. In this channel, Stoic Wisdom Journal, we are dedicated to improve your philosophical understanding and interpretation of life and its goals, and we do this with great priority and research towards our topics. So, you are always welcome to join us with your journal, a pen, and maximum attention. Don't forget to like our videos. Give us your thoughts on the comment section and subscribe to the channel if you are following us for the first time. If you do this, you will be helping our community to grow, and I really appreciate you for that. This video is our second series in Essence of Love and Relationship. We have grouped this video into series dedicated to teach the insights of Stoicism, relationship goals, and essence of human interaction with one another as it regards to love and relationships. I believe you must have watched the first series. If not, you don't have to be alarmed, because you can always watch any series you miss in our channel. Stay with me here. Watch this second series before moving to the third one. And remember, you can find all the series here in this channel. They will have a similar thumbnail, but the number of the series will be written in each thumbnail for easy identifications. Welcome once more to the new and old subscribers. The treat we will be talking about in this series is this heading: what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do it. I hope you got that, so I wouldn't have to repeat it just like I did in the first series. But let the record reflect, and I will say it again. What one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do it. In human relationships and personal growth, we often find ourselves faced with the dilemma of what we're willing to do for those we care about. It's a question that challenges our values, our priorities, and our willingness to go the extra mile. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking a deeper, more fulfilling connection with others lies in the simple idea that what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do? Rejection is a bitter pill to swallow, especially when it comes from someone we've invested our heart and soul into. It's natural to feel a sense of betrayal, confusion, and a deep sense of loss. You may find yourself replaying the memories, searching for the moment when things went wrong, desperately trying to understand where it all fell apart. The pain of heartbreak can be overwhelming, leaving you feeling adrift and uncertain about the path forward. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and allow yourself to grieve the relationship. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our own response to them. Rather than dwelling on the what-ifs and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, focus on the things you can control. The Stoics understood that this principle applies not just to our professional lives, but to our personal relationships as well. When a friend or loved one fails to reciprocate the level of care and support we feel we deserve, it can be tempting to try to change their behavior or to lash out in frustration. But the Stoic approach would be to step back, assess what is within our control, and then act accordingly. Perhaps we can't force our friend to be more attentive or supportive, but we can choose to surround ourselves with people who are. We can cultivate relationships with those who value us, who are willing to go the extra mile, and who will be there for us when we need them most. In doing so, we not only find the support and fulfillment we crave, but we also become better versions of ourselves in the process. The Stoics offers a powerful perspective on how we can navigate the complexities of our relationships and personal development. The recognition that not everyone will be willing to go the extra mile for us. Some individuals may be too caught up in their own agendas, too self-absorbed, or simply lack the capacity to truly value and prioritize our needs. And that's okay. We can't control the actions or motivations of others, but we can control how we respond to them. The ancient philosophers who embraced a life of virtue, reason, and self-discipline understood this fundamental truth. They taught that we should focus our energy on the things we can control, like our own thoughts, emotions, and actions, rather than wasting it on the things we cannot. This principle, known as the dichotomy of control, is a powerful tool that can help us navigate the complexities of our relationships and personal growth. The Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control is a powerful tool for navigating the complexities of our relationships and personal growth. At its core, this idea recognizes that there are certain things in life that are within our control, and others that are not. By focusing our energy on the former, we can find a sense of inner peace and resilience that allows us to weather the storms of the latter. This is the essence of the dichotomy of control. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to manipulate the uncontrollable. We become more resilient, more adaptable, and more capable of finding fulfillment and meaning in our lives. If you are finding this video so interesting, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for a notification of new Stoic insights. The dichotomy of control is not just a philosophical concept, it is a practical tool for navigating the complexities of our lives. By embracing this principle, we can learn to let go of the things we cannot control, and instead focus our energy on the things we can. We can become more self-aware, more disciplined, and more resilient in the face of life's challenges. The second idea I will leave you with is building relationships with those who value you. Building meaningful relationships with those who value us is not always easy, but it is a worthwhile pursuit. It requires us to be discerning, to set boundaries, and to be willing to walk away from those who are unwilling to reciprocate our efforts. While you may have envisioned a different future with your former partner, life often has other plans. Instead of clinging to the past and what could have been, embrace the unexpected. This is an opportunity to explore new paths, to discover hidden strengths, and to create a life that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. One of the key principles the Stoics emphasized was the importance of self-awareness and self-improvement. They believed that by cultivating our own virtues and striving to become the best versions of ourselves, we would naturally attract like-minded individuals who share our values and are willing to support our growth. This is where the concept of what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do truly shines. When we focus on becoming the best version of ourselves, we start to attract people who are drawn to our authenticity, our dedication, and our willingness to put in the hard work. These are the individuals who will go the extra mile for us, who will champion our causes, and who will be there for us when we need them most. At the heart of the principle, what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do, is the idea of cultivating meaningful relationships with those who truly value and appreciate us. This is a central tenet of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of self-awareness, self-improvement, and surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals. The Stoics believed that by becoming the best versions of ourselves, we would naturally attract people who share our values and are willing to support our growth. This is not about superficial connections or transactional relationships, but rather about building deep, authentic bonds with those who see our inherent worth and are willing to invest in our success. Consider the example of a young professional who has been struggling to find a mentor in their field. They may have reached out to several potential mentors, only to be met with indifference or a lack of interest. However, by focusing on their own personal and professional development, they may eventually cross paths with someone who is immediately drawn to their dedication, their passion, and their willingness to put in the hard work. This mentor, someone who values the young professional's potential, may then go above and beyond to support their growth, offering guidance, resources, and opportunities that others may have been unwilling to provide. The key is that this mentor sees the inherent worth in the individual and is motivated to invest in their success not out of obligation, but out of a genuine desire to help them thrive. Enough of this work talk. Let's view another point from relationship aspect. Relationship is the foundation of true friendship and deep connection. It is built on a mutual respect, trust, and a willingness to give and take. When we find someone who is willing to do for us what others may not, we have a responsibility to reciprocate that effort and support, creating a cycle of reciprocity that strengthens the bond between us. Building these types of relationships requires us to be discerning, to set boundaries, and to be willing to walk away from those who are unwilling to reciprocate our efforts. It's not about keeping score, but rather finding people who share our values and are willing to go the extra mile for us, just as we are for them. By embracing this Stoic approach to relationships, we can learn to let go of the people and situations that drain our energy and focus our attention on those who truly value us. We can become more intentional in the way we invest our time and emotional resources. And in doing so, we can build a network of support that helps us navigate the challenges and adversities of life with greater resilience and fulfillment. The next idea is power of reciprocity. This is the act of paying back for good deed, good for good and not the other way round. One of the key elements of this principle is the idea of reciprocity. When we find someone who is willing to do for us what others may not, we have a responsibility to reciprocate that effort and support. The Stoics believed that true friendship and deep connections were built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and a willingness to give and be given. Imagine a scenario where you're struggling with a personal challenge, and a close friend steps up to offer their time, their wisdom, and their unwavering support. They go above and beyond, doing what others may have been unwilling to do, In that moment, you have the opportunity to deepen your connection with that friend by reciprocating their efforts, perhaps by being there for them in their time of need, or by finding ways to support their own personal growth and goals. The power of reciprocity lies in its ability to create a positive feedback loop, where each act of support and appreciation begets more of the same. When we feel valued and appreciated by those around us, we are more likely to pay that kindness forward, creating a ripple effect that touches the lives of many. This is the essence of the Stoic principle of what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do, the recognition that by investing in our relationships and supporting those who value us, we can create a network of support that helps us navigate the challenges and adversities of life with greater resilience and fulfillment. Remember, reciprocity is not just about the exchange of tangible support. It is also about the emotional and psychological benefits that come from feeling valued and appreciated. When we know that there are people in our lives who are willing to go the extra mile for us, we feel a sense of security and belonging that can be a powerful buffer against the stresses and strains of daily life. We feel seen, heard, and understood. And this sense of connection can be a powerful source of motivation and inspiration as we strive to become the best versions of ourselves. The Stoics recognized that reciprocity was not just about the individual benefits, but also about the broader social and cultural implications. By cultivating a culture of reciprocity, where people look out for one another and support each other's growth and development, we can create a more just, equitable, and compassionate world. We can break down the barriers that divide us and build bridges of understanding and cooperation, working together to tackle the challenges that face us all. Ultimately, the power of reciprocity lies in its ability to transform our relationships and our lives. By investing in those who value us and reciprocating their efforts and support, we can create a network of support that helps us navigate the ups and downs of life with greater resilience and fulfillment. We can become more resilient, more adaptable, and more capable of finding meaning and purpose in our lives, even in the face of adversity. And by doing so, we can create a ripple effect that touches the lives of many, building a better world for all. Another powerful aspect of the principle, what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do, is its ability to help us navigate the challenges and adversities that life inevitably throws our way. Just as one man may have failed to see your worth, another man who truly values you will come along and do what the previous one would not. This is the promise of the future, the unexpected, the serendipitous, the opportunities that lie waiting for you. Embrace the unknown, the unpredictable, and the possibility of a future that may be even more fulfilling than the one you had envisioned. Trust that the universe has a plan, and that your path will unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. When we face setbacks, disappointments, or even tragedies, it can be easy to feel alone and unsupported. But it is in these moments that the true value of having someone who is willing to go the extra mile for us becomes most apparent. Imagine a scenario where you've lost your job, and the financial strain is taking a toll on your mental and emotional well-being. In this moment of uncertainty, a close friend or family member steps up, offering not just emotional support but practical assistance, whether it's helping you update your resume, connecting you with potential job opportunities, or even offering to cover some of your expenses until you get back on your feet. The Stoics would say that this kind of support is a testament to the power of true friendship and the willingness to put the needs of others before our own. It's a reminder that we don't have to face our challenges alone, and that there are people in our lives who are willing to do what others may not. One of the most powerful aspects of the principle, what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do, is its ability to help us navigate the challenges and adversities that life inevitably throws our way. When we face setbacks, disappointments, or even tragedies, the presence of someone who is willing to go the extra mile for us can make all the difference. If you are finding this video so interesting, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for a notification of new Stoic insights. The Stoics understood that adversity is an inevitable part of the human experience, and that our ability to respond to it with grace and resilience is a key measure of our personal growth and development. They believed that by cultivating a mindset of self-awareness, self-control, and a deep respect for the inherent worth of all human beings, we could find the inner strength to overcome even the most daunting of obstacles. As you move forward, make a conscious effort to cultivate self-love and resilience. Stoicism teaches us that our worth is not defined by the actions of others, but by the strength of our own character and the virtues we embody. Invest time and energy into nurturing your own self-worth, your self-compassion, and your inner strength. Engage in practices that help you reconnect with your authentic self, whether it's journaling, meditation, or simply taking time to reflect on your values and aspirations. Embracing the opportunity for growth. Heartbreak, while undoubtedly painful, can also be a catalyst for profound personal growth. Stoicism encourages us to view adversity as an opportunity to cultivate our inner resources and become better versions of ourselves. As you navigate this journey, look for the lessons, the insights, and the opportunities for growth that this experience may offer. What have you learned about yourself? What strengths have you discovered that you didn't know you possessed? How can you use this experience to become more resilient, more compassionate, and more aligned with your true values? Consider the example of a person who has lost their job and is struggling with the financial and emotional strain that comes with it. In this moment of uncertainty and vulnerability, the presence of a close friend or family member who is willing to step up and offer practical assistance can be a lifeline. Perhaps they help the individual update their resume, connect them with potential job opportunities, or even offer to cover some of their expenses until they get back on their feet. The Stoics would say that this kind of support is a testament to the power of true friendship and the willingness to put the needs of others before our own. It's a reminder that we don't have to face our challenges alone, and that there are people in our lives who are willing to do what others may not. By embracing this principle, we can learn to let go of the temptation to wallow in self-pity or to blame others for our misfortunes. Instead, we can focus our energy on cultivating relationships with those who will be there for us, who will offer us the support and resources we need to overcome our challenges. This is not to say that the path to overcoming adversity is an easy one. The Stoics recognize that it requires a deep level of self-discipline, self-reflection, and a willingness to confront our own limitations and weaknesses. But by doing so, we can emerge from even the darkest of times with a renewed sense of purpose, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the value of the relationships we've built. Remember, what one man wouldn't do, another man who truly values you will. Shift your focus from the past to the future, from the things you cannot control to the things you can. Cultivate self-love, embrace the unexpected, and trust that the universe has a plan for you, a plan that may lead you to a future filled with the love, respect, and fulfillment you deserve. In the end, the principle of what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do is a powerful reminder that the key to navigating the challenges of life lies not in the actions of others, but in our own ability to cultivate meaningful connections with those who truly value us. It's a journey of self-discovery, personal growth, and the discovery of the transformative power of human connection. Lastly, embracing the principle of what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do requires us to cultivate a Stoic mindset, one that is grounded in self-awareness, self-control, and a deep respect for the inherent worth of all human beings. The Stoics believe that by focusing on what we can control, we can find a sense of inner peace and resilience that allows us to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and equanimity. They encourage their followers to practice self-reflection, to examine their thoughts and emotions, and to constantly strive to become better versions of themselves. Embracing the principle of what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do requires us to cultivate a Stoic mindset, one that is grounded in self-awareness, self-control, and a deep respect for the inherent worth of all human beings. This is a fundamental tenet of Stoic philosophy, and it is a crucial component of the journey towards personal growth and fulfillment. At the heart of the Stoic mindset is the recognition that there are certain things in life that are within our control, and others that are not. The dichotomy of control, as it is known, is a powerful tool that allows us to focus our energy on the former, rather than wasting it on the latter. By doing so, we can find a sense of inner peace and resilience that enables us to navigate the complexities of our relationships and personal development with greater clarity and purpose. The Stoics believe that by engaging in regular self-reflection and self-examination, we can become more aware of our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. This self-awareness is the foundation upon which we can build our personal growth and development. It allows us to identify our strengths and weaknesses, our biases and blind spots, and to work towards becoming the best versions of ourselves. But the Stoic mindset is not just about self-awareness, it is also about self-control. The Stoics recognize that our emotions and impulses can often lead us astray, causing us to make decisions that are not in alignment with our values and long-term goals. By cultivating a deep sense of self-discipline and self-control, we can learn to respond to the challenges and adversities of life with greater equanimity and resilience. This Stoic approach to personal growth and development is not just about individual transformation, it is also about how we relate to others. The Stoics believed that by developing a deep respect for the inherent worth of all human beings, we can learn to approach our relationships with greater empathy, compassion, and understanding. When we adopt a Stoic mindset, we become more discerning in our choices, more selective in the people we allow into our lives, and more intentional in the way we invest our time and emotional resources. We learn to let go of the things we cannot control, and to focus our energy on cultivating relationships with those who truly value us and are willing to go the extra mile for us. By embracing this Stoic approach to life, we can find a sense of inner peace and resilience that enables us to navigate the ups and downs of our relationships and personal growth with greater ease and fulfillment. We can become more adaptable, more resilient, and more capable of finding meaning and purpose in our lives, even in the face of adversity. Ultimately, the cultivation of a Stoic mindset is not just a philosophical exercise, it is a practical tool for navigating the complexities of the human experience. By embracing the principles of self-awareness, self-control, and a deep respect for the inherent worth of all human beings, we can learn to let go of the things we cannot control, and to focus our energy on the things that truly matter, the relationships and connections that enrich our lives and help us to become the best versions of ourselves. As we wrap up this second series, the principle of what one man wouldn't do, another man who values you will do is a powerful reminder that the key to finding fulfillment and deep connections in our lives lies not in the actions of others, but in our own willingness to become the best versions of ourselves. By embracing the wisdom of the Stoics, we can learn to let go of the things we cannot control, to focus on what we can, and to cultivate relationships with those who are willing to go the extra mile for us. It's a journey of self-discovery, of personal growth, and of finding the people who will truly value and support us on our path. So, the next time you find yourself faced with a challenge or disappointment, remember this principle, reflect on the Stoic teachings, and open yourself up to the possibility that there are people in your life who are willing to do for you what others may not. It is in these connections, these moments of reciprocity and mutual support, that we find the true meaning and richness of our lives. Stay tuned for the next series, where we will delve deeper into the Stoic insights on love, relationships, and the art of living a life of purpose and meaning. Until then, remember, your self-worth is the thread that holds everything together. Embrace it, cherish it, and let it guide you towards a life of fulfillment and joy. If you found this video so interesting, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for a notification of new Stoic insights.